Your dog isn't just your pet. According to science, your dog might literally be the reason humans became human. Think about it. Right now, somewhere in the world, a dog is sitting by a door, waiting. Not eating, not sleeping. Just waiting. For you. For the sound of your footsteps. For the smell of your jacket. And when you finally walk in, they lose their entire mind with joy. No human being on earth greets another human like that. Not your parents. Not your best friend. Nobody. So why does this happen? Why is the bond between humans and dogs so deep, so ancient, so almost supernatural in its intensity? Today we're going to break it all down, with real science, real studies, and some facts that will genuinely change how you look at your dog forever. 30,000 years of partnership. Let's go back, way back. 30,000 years ago, human beings were not the dominant species on this planet. We were prey. We were vulnerable. We had fire and stone tools, but we were outmatched by speed, strength, and fang. And somewhere in the cold forests of ancient Eurasia, wolves watched us. And we watched them. Geneticists tell us that the formal domestication of dogs happened around 15,000 years ago. But the initial divergence, the very first moment wolves and humans began moving toward each other, happened 30,000 years ago or more. That's not just ancient history. That's before the pyramids, before written language, before agriculture. The human-dog bond is older than civilization itself. What made this bond possible? The answer is something extraordinary. Dogs, or more accurately, the wolves that became dogs, evolved the ability to read human gestures. Not just respond to commands. Actually read the meaning behind human movement. Scientists call it the theory of mind, a basic level of understanding what another being is thinking or intending. Here's the experiment. A researcher hides food under one of two cups, then points to the right one. Dogs follow the point. Wolves, even wolves raised by humans from birth, do not. They look at the hand. They don't understand that the hand is directing them towards something else. But dogs? They get it immediately. No training needed. It's built into them, evolved over thousands of years of learning to live alongside the most confusing, complicated, gesture-obsessed species on the planet. Us. Dogs didn't just adapt to live with humans. They co-evolved with us, changing us as much as we changed them. What happens inside a dog's brain when they miss you? Here's where it gets genuinely breathtaking. Emory University neuroscientist Gregory Burns did something that had never been done before. He trained dogs to lie still inside an fMRI machine, completely awake, completely conscious, and then measured their brain activity in response to different scents. They used 5 scents. The dog's own smell, a familiar dog, an unfamiliar dog, a familiar human, and the dog's owner. The result? Only one scent caused a significant activation in the caudate nucleus, the brain's reward center, the same region associated with pleasure, love, and anticipation in human brains. That scent was the owner's. Not food. Not play. The smell of you, your specific human smell, triggers a dog's reward system. Your dog doesn't just recognize you. Your dog's brain lights up for you the same way a hungry person's brain lights up when they smell their favorite meal. You are, neurologically speaking, your dog's greatest reward. And what happens when you leave? Scientists prefer the term separation-related distress over separation anxiety, because not every dog that shows distress is clinically anxious. Some are bored. Some are frustrated. But many dogs experience a genuine emotional response to being separated from their person that is measurable, physiological, and real. Their cortisol rises. Their heart rate changes. They wait, sometimes for hours, because to them you are not just their owner. You are their entire social world. Your dog is reading your face right now. You already know your dog watches you. But do you know how they watch you? Research shows dogs have a left gaze bias when looking at human faces. They naturally look to the right side of your face first, which is the side controlled by the left hemisphere of your brain, and the side that most reliably expresses genuine emotion. Your dog isn't just looking at you. They're scanning for the truth of what you're feeling. And they're remarkably good at it. Studies show dogs can distinguish between happy and angry human faces, even in photographs of strangers they've never seen before. They can detect when you're stressed, when you're sad, when something is wrong. Dog owners often describe their dog, knowing something is off before any words are spoken. That's not mysticism. That's tens of thousands of years of evolution, producing an animal with a finely tuned system for reading human emotional states. There's another piece of this puzzle that most people don't know. When your dog wags their tail, the direction of the wag actually carries meaning. A tail wagging more to the right indicates positive arousal, approach behavior governed by the left hemisphere of the brain. A tail wagging more to the left signals withdrawal, stress, or negative arousal, governed by the right hemisphere. The University of Trento confirmed this in research showing that other dogs also pick up on these directional signals. They respond differently to right-biased versus left-biased wags. Your dog has a body language system so sophisticated that other dogs can read it. And you, if you know what to look for, can too. The love hormone loop that changes everything. In 2015, a study published in the journal Science, one of the most prestigious scientific publications in the world, revealed something that sounds almost too beautiful to be real. Researcher Takefumi Kikusui and his team measured oxytocin levels in dogs and their owners before and after a simple act, prolonged eye contact. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, the same chemical released between a mother and her newborn child, between romantic partners, between close friends in moments of vulnerability. What the study found was this: when a dog and their long-term owner looked into each other's eyes, both the dog's and the owner's oxytocin levels rose. Not just one of them, both. A mutual, bidirectional, biochemical loop of love. This loop is what scientists now call the human-animal bond's biochemical signature. And it's the same mechanism that bonds parents to children. Your dog, this animal, this other species, triggers in you the same brain chemistry activated by the deepest human relationships. The bond you feel with your dog is not imaginary. It is not just about an animal. It is, chemically and neurologically, the same category of bond as the love between parent and child. One important detail: this loop doesn't form with strangers. If a dog meets someone new and they try to maintain prolonged eye contact, the dog may actually interpret it as a challenge or a threat. This particular magic only happens with established bonds, with people a dog has known and chosen to trust over time. Your dog built this loop with you specifically. That look they give you is not random. It's earned. What it all means. So let's come back to where we started. Your dog by the door waiting. Now you know what that wait actually is. It's 30,000 years of evolution. It's a brain lighting up with the same chemistry as love. It's an animal who has been reading your face, your body language, your emotional state, and building a bond with you that is, by every scientific measure we have, genuine. We often say dogs are loyal. But loyalty sounds like a decision, something chosen out of duty. What science is showing us is something far more profound. Dogs don't choose to love you the way you choose to go to work. They love you the way the brain loves oxygen, instinctively, biochemically, completely. And here's the part that gets me every time. We think we domesticated dogs. We think we took this wild animal and shaped it into something useful, something tame, something manageable. But the science suggests the story might go both ways. Dogs changed us too. Our capacity for interspecies bonding, our empathy, our ability to read nonverbal emotional cues in beings very different from us. All of this was sharpened over 30,000 years of living beside a species that watched us, waited for us, and decided, for reasons that are still not fully understood, that we were worth loving. Next time your dog looks at you, really looks at you, remember, that's not just an animal looking at its owner. That's 30,000 years of history looking back at you.